I drank 3 vodka crayons at the after party. Probably 2 too many. When is Will Neff going to Alveus? Let me set the record straight right here, right now. Will Neff on stream says that I don't invite him out here, or that I invite collab, or I invite Hassan and I don't invite him to collab. Our last 2 messages have been me saying, Will, you want to come to Alveus? Will, you're in Texas, you want to come to Alveus? And he has not responded to me, okay? So if you hear Will talk, and then anybody's saying like, why doesn't Will Neff come to Alveus? Ask Will Neff, okay? Ask Will Neff! I am sick of it. I have so many people ask me why Will Neff doesn't come here. He got a new number. It's fucking Twitter DMs, jackass. It's through Twitter DMs. I know, C-Dog is gonna come to Alveus. I'm just telling you guys, so you know, it's not because I don't want him to come here. I've asked him. That is all. Julian Salamita, I want to come to Alveus in March. That would be sick. Well, I don't know when he can come here. I am going to be free in March. So I would love for Julian to come out here. I would lose my mind. I think there are a few people in the industry that I've been like starstruck by upon meeting them. One of them was Jacksepticeye. Actually, I don't even know that I've met him in person. No, I don't think that I have. But I've been starstruck online by Jacksepticeye knowing who I am. I've been starstruck online by T-Pain knowing who I am. And I was starstruck in person seeing Julian. I stand by our first interaction made me look like a freak, so I'm shocked that he wants to come out here at all, but it's the dream. Been watching him for so long, he's awesome, dude. Yeah, same. Wait till you meet Summit. I have met Summit. Hank Green next, Lud, make it happen. I did text Lud, and I said, are you friends with Hank Green, and can you make me friends with Hank Green? And he replied, Lamau, I'll casually bring up Alveus next time. And I said, sick. Thank you. We'll see about that. Did you talk to Virtual? I did.
Pain and Alveus.
I think I might have spooked Virtual a little bit. Maybe I'm overreacting. It was at the after party. He was sitting on a bench, and I like leaned over because I was on the other side. He was sitting here. I was on the other side. This was the back of the bench. And so I like leaned over and I was like, Virtual! Which was a little like cursed because I didn't have this on and I've never talked to Virtual before and my hair was down. So I was like, Virtual! Hey! And he was like, oh, hi. And then we talked a little bit. I did talk to Trisha very briefly. I talked to Nora very briefly. He said he sent him a really cringe DM talking about how cool Alveus is on one of his streams. Who's he? Who's he? What are you talking about? Lud to Hank. That's nice. Alveus so cool. Hank Green loves Alveus. Just kidding, I made that up. Yeah, I drank 3 vodka crayons. It was too many. I did not throw up, but I wanted to. It made me sick. Too much alcohol. Alcohol is poison. I just feel so gross the next day. It's just not good. I don't know, normally 3 vodka crayons is fine throughout the entire course of the night. But I think they were pouring really heavy. Hi, Ray. Thank you so much. Yeah, I saw Bose. Didn't you say you didn't eat? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. That's true. Did you see Hitch? I did. We made him wait for way too long for his interview. I felt really bad about it. Really bad about it. Did you talk to Aria Saki? No, but I did see her sitting down during the show. I did not get a chance to talk to her otherwise. Did Cinna punch you in the face? Yes, that bitch. Were you able to meet Etoile? Yes, I was. And you'll be proud, he did not have a wristband, but I remembered who he was. Part of it is because he came up to me and he said he didn't have a wristband, and I'm not going to try to say what he sounded like when he said it, but he had an accent, and I was like, oh, it's Etoile. And I was like, he can go ahead. Because I hadn't met him before that. But I knew who he was! And then Cutie was like, you should have invited him to Alveus. And I was like, what am I gonna tell him to make a trip to Texas to come to Alveus? That's insanity. And she said that with Selbit too. She was like, you should have asked Selbit. I was like, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, come to Texas. Just to come to Alveus. That's an insane ask. I'm not doing that. Selbit did follow me. I don't think I'm following it twice. I should be. Smash, Pac-Man, amateur. I asked him what he mains in Smash because I know a lot about video games and I'm really cool like that and I can hold a conversation about Smash. So I said, oh, what do you mean? And then he told me the character and I asked him 4 times to repeat himself. Because I had no idea that Pac-Man was in that. I didn't know you could. I thought it was a separate game. I thought he didn't understand my question. Because then I thought he was saying he like plays Pac-Man or something professionally or like competitively or something. I don't know. I didn't know that he was in there. So I asked him 4 times, which is 2 times more than you should ask someone to repeat themselves. After you ask the second time, you should just say, oh yeah, cool, and smile and nod. I asked him 4 fucking times. Anyway, the dude went like this. He went like that. And I was like, oh yeah, God, I forget it. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I don't want to think about any of the interactions that I had at Stream Rewards. It's giving me anxiety. Foolish. Damn it, I should have told Foolish that he can come here. I don't know, guys. It's nice. The nice thing about seeing people in person is then on Twitter, I can go, like, I can be like, hey, like, so good to see you if you ever want, you know, whatever. That's great. But also, I can't keep doing 17 collabs a month. So it's not like I don't need to ask everybody right now. I can wait. I can let it rest a little bit. How is Cutie after the award show? Cutie never feels anything after events. The event happens and you'll go, how do you feel? How'd it go? And she'll be like, I feel fine. I did see Myung, talk to her a little bit. I really stressed out production because I put them all together in an interview because we were running out of time. And so I had Myung, like Tina Kitten, Leslie, and Ray, I think, all do an interview together. And I kept saying Myung. Glenn, thank you for the 27 months. I kept saying, like, who was on standby, and I was like, Myung. And they were like, who the hell is Myung? They're like, we don't have a Myung. Who is Myung? And I was like, I'm sorry, it's Katamina! It was stressful. It happens, you know? Will was stressing about interviews he couldn't prepare for. I feel really bad, dude. Will, before the show started, came up to me. He had a doc. He prepared. He had headshots of everyone and notes on, like, what they did. Like, what their stream was. And he was gonna, like, ask them about their stream. And they were all scheduled to have certain interviewers. Or certain interviewees. But every motherfucker was late. Everyone. Except for some people that were, like, super early. There were people that were over an hour late to the show. And so the list went to absolute shit. Absolute shit. I mean, people came in, there was just nobody there when they were supposed to be. Then the line got backed up, so people were even more late. And so I just had to put people wherever they could go at whatever time we had. That's why there were a couple times when it went to the camera to just show the whole room, because there wasn't someone there when they were supposed to be. So there was no interview to go live. No, X never came. You were, Sean, you were there so early. And you were standing in the corner for a really long time. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know who you were, but I knew you were a streamer because of your outfit. I was like, that is not a +1. And it was stressing me out because I didn't know how to approach you because you were the first person in there. And it was before I had the system of checking cards. And I was like, man, I should know who that is. That looks like an important person. And I didn't know who you were. But then we figured it out and it was fine. Yes, I saw that they showed Emeru instead of Extra Emily. Yes, things happen. Okay, things happen. You look so busy. I didn't want to interrupt your flow. I wouldn't call it a flow, but thank you. Who did you vote for Streamer's Choice? I did not vote for anybody for Streamer's Choice because I was not sitting down, and they handed out all the note cards to people that were sitting down. Maybe I will go find Selbit in Brazil. Because, did you meet Tarek? Yes, I did. Is it Tarek or Tarek? The first one, the second one. First one, the second one. First, Jesus Christ, guys. Does nobody know this? I should have just asked him. The way Caroline yelled it on stage, she did such a good job up there. Speaking of Caroline's speech, what the fuck is up with people not no-showing to events? What is up with that? Can we talk? I actually want to talk. I want to crowdsource this information right now. Because there are a lot of you here. Would you guys, if you guys fill out an RSVP, What do you think it means? I'm trying. Like, would you just no-show to an event you RSVP'd for? Never, right? It's one thing if it's a party, like a house party, right? You say like, oh yeah, I'll come through over like a DM, okay? And then you don't go, big whoop, and no one notices you're not there. But if you RSVP to an event and you put in your food preference, you pick your meal, and you put in a +1, and you put in your legal name, and you put in everything, and then you just don't go? Even worse? Okay, canceling a few days before, but telling Cutie that you can't go. Annoying, but like, okay. Just no-showing and never... Still, Cutie still hasn't heard from a bunch of people that have no-showed. Just didn't come and still have not said sorry for not coming. What do you mean? What is that? How many people? Too many. People don't understand. Like, it is a huge event. But it's Cutie paying for everybody's dinner. It's Cutie paying for your dinner. Your 3-course dinner. Cutie is paying for it. Cutie bought your name card that I taped on your chair for you. Cutie printed and we cut every single program and menu to be put on the table where you sit. And then you just don't come and your seat is just empty. And they bring every meal to the seat and then it doesn't get touched and then they take it away. It's like a wedding. Yeah, it's a wedding. It's the same thing. RSVP is the same. If they applied to be nominated, sure, but they don't have a responsibility to inform you about anything. That's not true. You absolutely have a responsibility to inform someone if you RSVP'd somewhere and you're not gonna go. You don't have to say why you're not going, but you absolutely need to say that you're not gonna go. It's just courtesy. It's just crazy. So yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. But also, what are you gonna do? I mean, Cutie runs the streamer awards. Try to wrangle hundreds of streamers in one place at a time. It's a miracle that many of them show up with clothes on. Will they be invited again? No. There's a system of name cards. And there's a stack of ones that did not get picked up because they did not come to the event.
Wow.
And then they get transcribed into a list. And then they're on a no invite list for all of Cutie's events ever. Amber, thank you. But I mean, this is like, these are also people that have no-showed to other events. You can't keep inviting people like that. It's just a waste of money. And a lot of people's time, not just Cuties.